I'll kill you, all right. But by the time I do, that eye won't be the only thing you're missing.
What is that? Behind you!
Oh, come on. Expect me to fall for that? I mean, try something original. Ah! What the hell are you?
No! Stay away! Don't hurt me! I heard the rumors, but you're not supposed to be
Who tore this place apart?
I don't know what it is. It's huge.
Where is Black Mask?
I don't know. He's here for Commissioner Loeb. Maybe one of his men knows where he's headed.
This is Captain James Gordon with the GCPD. This is an emergency situation, and I am assuming command. Security personnel and GCPD officers, turn your radios to channel...
These are Black Mask's men. I'll make them tell me where I can find Black Mask.
Okay. This should slow him down.
Where's Black Mask?
How the hell should I know?
I'm going to make you talk. How much pain you endure before that is in your hands.
Screw you!
I don't have time for this.
Okay. He said it to the execution chamber. With Loeb.
Smart move. Now you get to take a nap.
All inmates, you are not in any danger. Repeat, you are not in any danger.
A drone. That doesn't belong here. Wonder who's controlling it.
Crap! Oh no!
This gate is blocking my way. I need to grapple up and over it, quickly.
If you take Black Mask's money, you do what he says. Give him lip instead, here comes the pain!
Crazy!
Talk like that's what got you into this mess in the first place.
Don't hurt me! Please!
Attention inmates. Anyone who has seen the criminal Black...
We gotta run!
That area of the floor.
They say crime doesn't pay. Someone ought to check the good police commissioner's pockets, because they are lined with my money. And what have I got to show for it, huh? My own men in the slammer? Nah. Not no more. No, tonight, we're making some changes. Some big changes.
You're a dead man walking, Lowe! You heard the man. Tonight's our night.
That's right, he's gonna kill Loeb tonight.
About time Loeb got what he deserves. Hell yeah, it is. Hey, now listen up here. Black Mask let us out. So the way I see it, we owe him one. Let's clear this place of guards so he can make a clean escape.
You? Hey, I didn't sign up for getting my ass kicked. Get him!
I thought you was on death row because you cold blooded killers. You ain't getting past me. Good. Looks like I scared him off.
Information on the whereabouts of Commissioner Lowe or Black Mask, please come forward immediately. I've received confirmation from Warden Joseph. Forwarded for information which leads to an arrest. Attention, death row inmates. Please remain calm and stay in your cells. A police operation is in progress, and anyone else...
Part of me wants to just flip that switch. But it is Christmas Eve. And he is the calendar man. And that's just too perfect to ignore. You're gonna owe me for this, Julie.
What's all this about, Sionis? Haven't I always come through for you?
You may have, Gillian, but things have changed. We're starting with a clean slate, and you're not on it.
What are you talking about? I'm not on it? After all I've done for you. You can't do it! I'm a police commissioner, damn it!
Show's over, boys. I'm too late. Commissioner Loeb is dead. Black Mask has a lot to answer for.
It's the bat! What the doing a shirt? Things don't look up. You're lunch meat.
Anyone in the vicinity of the exit...
Talk about this!
I've just been informed that the gas chamber has been activated without following proper protocol, and harmful gas may be present. The gas chamber has been engaged. Stay clear of the execution room and surrounding areas.
I told you to grab the memory card!
You wanted it smashed, so I smashed it. It had better be.
Well, the next thing that gets smashed will be your face!
The memory card is damaged, but I should be able to recover most of the data back at the Batcave.
scent.
I know I caught yours.
Did that hurt your fist? You're just a piece of meat!
Your boss, where's he going?
The boss of me is me.
You want teeth? I want answers!
Wait till Black Mask's assassins get through with you.
What assassin?
Whoever wins is gonna be famous and rich.
At least we know he won't be ugly.
Freeze! Hold it right there! I'm taking you in.
Not tonight.
No such thing as a Batman, huh?
Are you back for the night, sir? Shall I warm up Christmas dinner?
No. It's going to be a long night, Alfred. I just ran into a human-shaped crocodile who told me Black Mask has hired assassins to kill me.
Assassins, sir? As in more than one?
That's right.
And you heard this from the mouth of a crocodile, man?
His name is Killer Croc. He's already behind bars.
Oh, I pity his cellmate.
I don't. Let's see what else is on the drone's hard drive.
Each of them gets one of these envelopes. I need them delivered tonight.
They're all hired killers, the best in the business. Black Mask isn't messing around. Slade Wilson, Deathstroke, former military, subject of a failed medical experiment.
Failed, you say?
Garfield Linz, aka Firefly, burns on 90% of his body. His obsession is going to be his end.
How unlike anyone I know.
Here's a face I don't recognize. Copperhead. Strange. These reports reference a male, not a female.
14 escapes, huh? Well, you won't forget not. What the?
Floyd Lawton, a.k.a. Deadshot.
Freeze!
Says here he's an expert sharpshooter.
How on earth?
Suspected of many assassinations. Dangerous, but reckless. Street tough named Lester Baczynski. Calls himself Electrocutioner.
Shocking.
Shiva. Her skill is unmatched.
For this!
Bane, here in Gotham. Why would he be taking money as a hired killer?
Is that Warden Joseph?
Must be how Black Mask got inside the prison. He uses torture for intimidation and entertainment.
8 assassins after your head. What are you going to do?
I'm going to find out who is operating this drone. Make them tell me what they know. Then I'm going to find Black Mask and put an end to this.
Sir, I may be stating the obvious here, but you do realize that since you and I are the only people who know the Batman's true identity, those assassins will all fail their mandate if you'd just spend the evening here.
They'll put innocents in danger to attract my attention. I can't take that risk.
And you think it's a better idea to just put yourself in their crosshairs?
There's only one person in Gotham who can get his hands on something like this. The Penguin. He's been tracking Black Mask. Its next waypoint was a rendezvous with Penguin's men at Jezebel Plaza. I'll make them talk.
You're sure this is wise, sir?
I know what I'm doing.
Well, in case you change your mind and want to train tonight instead, I'll keep your training facility active. If you're serious about getting to Jezebel Plaza in time to find Penguin's men, you'll want to leave soon. A question, sir, if I may. How did Waylon Jones come to be the way he is?
Atavism from the look of it. An unfortunate genetic mutation.
Do you think the condition causes physical pain? Might that explain his rage?
It goes deeper than that. Imagine growing up looking like he did. Children are cruel, Alfred.
So are adults, sir. All part of the human condition, I suppose. We've a tendency to fear, often outright despise, that which is different. Ah, but you already knew that. Sir, you'd better hurry if you're planning on getting to Jezebel Plaza before Penguin's men finish their business. Sir, to make your travels easier, I went ahead and set up some auto-nav points at different areas of the city. One of my preset destinations should take you right to Jezebel Plaza.
I'm tracking it too. It appears the control towers you use for your auto-nav systems are putting out a jamming signal. Storm damage. You'll have to go down there and find that out for yourself, sir. Got it. I'm close to one now.
We're the only ones here. Look, Gotham Optics gets a call that the tower's acting funny, right? So they send a guy over, but he never shows. Probably went home for the night, lazy bastard. Anyway, when he doesn't report in, they send us over. There's no secret plan here, fellas. We're just doing our jobs.
And we're just doing ours. See, we've been hired to make sure no one touches this tower.
You want us to leave? No problem. Just let us go. It'll be like none of this ever happened.
Yeah, but what if you decide to tell someone, huh? So I texted the boss to ask him what we should do. Gotta wait till he writes back.
Can't you just call him?
He only takes texts, this guy. Weird, right? But long as he keeps paying us, he can use smoke signals for all I care.
So, does Gotham Optics give good benefits? Vacation time, health insurance?
What the? Grab the hostages!
You seeing this?
What the hell is it?
I ain't messing around. Move it.
Let me walk
I
out
can
of
drop smoke pellets to conceal my movements. I need to get up and out of danger. He can't shoot what he can't see. Attacking head-on is a good way to get myself shot, and probably the hostage, too. But they won't expect an attack from above. Nobody ever does.
Is that thing out there? Get off me!
I quit.
What the hell was that? You think it's the guy that hired you?
Get yourself to safety, and call the police. They'll want to see what's going on here.
Okay, I will.
If I go, I'm taking a hostage. Whoever you are, come near me, and I'll kill this guy. Cover this area here.
I can fix the tower. Whatever you want. Just please don't hurt me.
All I want is for you to get yourself to safety. I don't think this tower malfunction is from storm damage. I need to set up a crime scene and find out what happened. I should start by identifying the victim. Victim's name is David Shannon, a Gotham Optics employee sent here to repair a faulty network tower. But what killed him? Scanning the DNA impact on the wall should provide an answer. Impact analysis indicates the victim was killed by some kind of explosion, originating at that access panel. I should scan it for additional clues. It looks like the panel was rigged to detonate when swiped with a key card. Someone really didn't want this tower repaired, and it looks like that same someone left a set of fingerprints behind. Alfred, I'm uploading some prints for analysis. Let me know what comes back.
Certainly, sir. Searching now. And here we are. They belong to one John F. Baker. He's a rather unremarkable criminal. Small jobs, mostly. And, that's curious.
What's curious?
Mr. Baker's dead, sir. His body was recovered from the Diamond District just under an hour ago.
Looks like someone's tying up loose ends. I can bypass the booby-trapped access panel with my cryptographic sequencer, but I'll need the encryption codes from the victim's access card. Reviewing the crime scene will show me where it is. This card has the codes I need to hack any of the network tower's access panels. Alfred, contact the GCPD. Let them know about the body. Send the data from my analysis, too.
Certainly, sir. Does this mean you found the source of the disturbance?
I think so.
Well, well, if it isn't the King Thug himself. Figured it was only a matter of time before you showed up. Sorry about the mess downstairs.
Who is this?
Think of me as a great big mystery, one you're never going to solve.
Enigma, then.
Oh, you must think you're so clever. Well, how's this for clever? I've taken control of towers all over the city. As long as they're active, your Batwing's useless. And it looks like it's gonna stay that way. I mean, this one's practically begging to be taken offline, and you still can't hack it. Pun intended, of course. Black Mask's not going to like this.
What are you talking about?
Wouldn't you like to know?
With the jammer offline, I can travel here with the Batwing. Those relays are part of a distributed security system. I wonder what they're protecting. That must be where Enigma set up shop. I need to pay him a visit.
I see you've regained control of the Batwing, sir. I suppose it's off to Jezebel Plaza, then.
That's the plan. Then I've also got a lead on Enigma.
Well, don't overthink it too much, sir. We both know you'll eventually wind up doing both.
If I don't get to Jezebel Plaza before that arms deal, I'll have no way to locate the Penguin. Enigma, where are you?
I'm right here. Well, figuratively speaking anyway. Disappointed I didn't choose to meet up in person?
What's this about? Sionis hire you to throw me off his trail?
Think of me as an information broker. I've got data handlers everywhere, feeding me all kinds of interesting stuff.
And you think this is going to destroy Gotham?
Oh, yes. See, bullet wounds and broken bones will eventually heal. But incriminating photos, videos, emails, that kind of damage can never be repaired. Tomorrow morning, when I release everything I've got, the city's going to collapse. Resignations, arrests, deaths. It'll be chaos in the streets, Batman, and there's not a thing you can do to stop me.
I figured you'd try and get all caveman on my equipment. It's password protected, I'm afraid, with 10,000 volts of electricity. You've lost, Batman. Might as well head home and get some rest. With everyone's deepest, darkest secrets about to go on public display, I've got a feeling tomorrow's going to be a very busy day for you.
One way or another, I'm shutting you down. Destroying all the network relays will let me access his server. It's the only way to stop him. Those must be the handlers he was talking about. I can use them to track down the extortion data he's been collecting. running out of time. I should head for Jezebel Plaza.
You sure showed that great who's in charge. I'm upping the stakes, Batman, just like I promised. Tread carefully.
Show yourself!
How pedestrian. Try and put some effort into it at least. Another day, another door. They're just no match for you. Congratulations are in order. Maybe you're not as stupid as I've been led to believe.
Why are you doing this, Enigma?
Direct. I like it. So, I'll tell you. Gotham's sullied. It's filled with brutes who control this city through violence and intimidation.
You didn't answer my question.
Because you didn't let me finish! I want to get rid of them, Batman, to improve Gotham's intellectual and moral standing. But I'm not a thug like you. My approach is a bit more refined.
What you're doing is no different than stealing. There's nothing refined about it.
Your response is as predictable as it is banal. Goodbye.
Don't give up! Let's get in there! Drop this beauty! Come on, fool!
Potential assignment incoming. Keep this channel open.
Sent you an invitation. Hey, this is Arthur. You and your crew need to disappear. We're here to take it over. Over my
dead body.
An encrypted data drive. Looks like it's part of a larger set. If I can collect enough of these, I should... That looks like the crime in progress the GCP dispatcher just mentioned. I could go investigate, perhaps stop the crime. But I also need to get to the arms deal at Jezebel Plaza.
You're making a mistake!
Here comes the old one! You gotta be kidding me!
This is a long bridge. I should use my grapnel accelerator.
I hope you'll try to keep a low profile tonight, sir.
Trust me, I'll take out those assassins before they even know I'm there.
It's not just that. If some curious child looks out to see who's pattering across their rooftop, they'll expect Santa Claus, not a black-clad bat creature.
I don't patter. Looks like I'm the first one here. I need to find a spot where I can stake this place out unnoticed. Penguin. Not a dime changes hands in this city he can't tell you about. If anyone knows where Black Mask and his assassins are, it's him. But Penguin's hard to find. His men are doing a deal here. I'll make them talk.
Guys! So, little boys, what do you want for Christmas? Oh wait, I already know. Now let's see if you've been naughty or... Oh, nice.
Pumpkin the Santa hat must be in charge.
Where's the rest of them? Whoa, easy, Tiger. When you deal with us, you're dealing with the Penguin. This ain't some fly-by-night operation.
Let's see him. I didn't come all the way down here for just one gun.
Yes, but these aren't just any old guns you're buying. Think of them like fine wine, and I am your sommelier. I want you to taste it. Try it out. Make sure you like the heft, the feel, the sighting, before I pour you the full glass.
What are you talking about?
Go on, test it out.
Thrash him!
Somebody do something!
fight anymore!
Okay, I give up. Stop. Don't. Whatever you're gonna do, don't.
Get away!
Where's the Penguin?
I don't know.
Where is he?
I swear.
Damn.
Wake up.
What happened?
Time to talk. Where's Cobblepot?
Let me go!
If you insist.
Please, stop! I'll talk. I'll tell you anything you want to know, please!
Too late. I already have what I need.
Don't! You're crazy! You're freaking crazy!
If I can read this SIM card, I may be able to locate Penguin. Alfred, I'm getting interference on my comm systems. Is that on your side?
No, sir. I'm seeing it as well. It's from the nearby GCR tower. It's the same signal jamming the Batwing's auto-nerve systems. I've highlighted the tower on your map.
I'll need to stop that signal before I can track down the Penguin.
Typical. I mean, why apply cognitive resources to a problem when you can just throw crap at it? You know, if you had asked nicely, I'd have opened it for you. Interesting. Watching you figure that one out was a real treat. I'll make sure the next one is even more provocative.
This isn't a game, Enigma.
Oh, but it is. And one you're more than welcome to stop playing. Now you need to stop interfering with my work. Tackling these towers is one thing, but
My handlers, my data, my network relays, those aren't meant for you, so back off!
Now I can access the SIM card I took from that arms dealer and hack Penguin's communications.
This is Anarchy, and you're listening to Free Wave. Radio of the people, for the people. I thought I'd kick things off tonight with a reading from Plain Words. But first, a little background for those of you who haven't been paying attention. In the late spring of 1919, the United States was subject to a series of bombings carried out by the disciples of Luigi Galliani. Galliani was an adherent of a philosophy known as propaganda by the deed. In its simplest form, it is the belief that actions speak louder than words, violent actions being the loudest.
The Penguin's pretty pissed off about the deal going south. Yeah, if I was involved in that, I'd be on my way out of the city.
Alfred, I'm reading a signal from Penguin's men, but it's not associated with any known wireless frequency.
Ah, yes, I see it here. Looks like Penguin runs his own private wireless network, using laptop transmitters serving as ad hoc comm stations. He's feeding his men frequencies via two-way radio. There are two of these comm stations near your position.
Good. Mark them on my map. If I can find and hack those walkie-talkies, I can triangulate Penguin's position.
It's killing me. You shouldn't have ate that stuff out of the dumpster. I told you it smelled funny. So what am I supposed to do then, huh? Just starve? You could have cooked it first. Cooking kills the germs. Oh yeah, I should have just gone and used the street barbecues they got on every corner. Or maybe the fancy oven back in my mansion. Yeah, I should have done that. Hey, you asked a question. I gave you an answer.
The bat is real? Freak! Get him! You don't want that!
Attention available units. We got a call of a violent crime. Still waiting on location details.
Careful now. That's public property you're destroying. Crawling around in vents like a common rat. How expected. I bet steering that thing requires a whole lot of concentration. Oops! Sorry about that! Oh, that poor door. You really should apologize. But how did I was sure you'd fail. No one is this lucky.
You need to stop this.
Stop what? Cleaning up the streets? Ensuring the GCPD actually does its job? Removing corruption from the system? Was it one of those in particular you took issue with, or all of them?
You're using the data you've stolen to blackmail people.
So, it gets the job done. It's certainly kinder than the beatings you're so fond of doling out. Think on that.
Gotham's gone crazy. Everyone's talking about this bad. They say he roams the streets fighting crime and crime.
He's gonna kick ass in next year's boiler. I already started looking into some self-defense classes. Self-defense? What's that all about? You know, martial arts techniques on how to defend yourself from an attacker. Defend yourself? You're just gonna stand there and defend yourself while the other guy wails on you? You won't last 2 rounds.
What they say, best offense.
Let's see the color of your guns. Take
That's not the GAs!
Batman? You expect me to believe that?
I need to find the next comm station. Then I'll be able to triangulate Penguin's position.
Then mess with our shipment, like saving his own arse. So next time you want to make up a story, you better hope the person you're telling it to is dumber than you are. Oh, wait. That's right. There ain't no one dumber than you!
Mr. Cobblepot, I swear it was the bat. He dropped Ricky off the roof of the clock tower straight into the Christmas tree.
I don't care what you think you saw. If you're not back here with my money in the next 10 minutes, I'll cut your damn eyeballs out. And then you won't have to worry about seeing nothing ever again. Is that clear?
Yes, Mr. Cobblepot. I'm sorry, Mr. Cobblepot.
I still ain't got my girl a gift yet. I gotta rob a jewelry store later. Hey, you heard anything about the boss and, no, I don't know. Suspect now. The other guys were saying he's been thinking about signing up to fight in the boiler deck. You won't last 5 minutes. But I've been training, lifting weights and crap. Really? Doesn't look like it. Like you're in better shape. Never said I was. You'll see. I'm gonna be king of the ring. You'll eat your words. I'll definitely show up to watch you fight. Then we'll see who's eating.
I just don't get it.
What did we do wrong?
Do wrong?
Think about it, man. All year round, ain't no one's guarding these comm stations. Then, all of a sudden, on the coldest night of the year, we got to stand guard. It's some passive-aggressive form of punishment.
Yeah, the reason we're out here is because all the assassins in town.
Assassins? After Penguin? What'd he do?
Nah, they're after the bat. Black Mask hired him. But Penguin's worried they might track him down or something like that.
Wait a second. Ain't he selling weapons to those guys?
You know, some of them. The ones he ain't scared of. But the rest, he don't want them anywhere near him.
Boss has been acting real funny lately. Not more violent.
Yeah, I heard the stories. Probably just stressed.
But he's king of the damn city. Ain't no one can touch him.
Except that bat thing. Boss can't be too happy about all the busts. A lot of our boys in Blackgate because of that freak.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well then, what do you think it is?
Running a criminal empire ain't easy. Maybe he's starting to crack.
And maybe we should change the subject. The wrong person hears us, we'll both be in the river.
Alright, everyone, listen up. I know I ought to cancel our annual boiler deck fights after what happened tonight at Jezebel Plaza. But just to show you what a nice guy I am, the fights are still on.
So get yourself down to the ship right now if you want in on this. I'll make
Penguin's been hiding out on an old ship. No wonder he's been so hard to find.
for laggards.
I'm getting on assigned unit for special assignment. Stand by.
Breathing hard! I need more firepower! One, two! Gonna get back up!
Well, this is definitely the Well, I guess that's one way to solve the problem.
Wanted to be a veterinary, but I was just too good busted heads.
We're gonna need more muscle.
I'm disappointed, Batman. You do realize there are other ways to overcome obstacles beyond smashing them. Who needs doors anyway? You're cheating, aren't you? You're getting help from someone! But who? Who's smart enough to outsmart me?
No one's helping me, Enigma. Did you ever consider maybe you're not as clever as you think?
Says the man who seems to have mistaken Christmas Eve for Halloween. In case you haven't noticed, I've got the entire city under surveillance, feeding me all of its dirty little secrets. And I did it all on your watch, oh great guardian of Gotham. So, what do you have to say to that?
I'm taking your network down.
Spoken like a true Neanderthal. Well, you can certainly try.
Penguin's got snipers out. If I want to approach unnoticed, I should silently take out these snipers.
Who's the outside challenger this year? Some guy, Buczynski. Yeah, I heard of him. A big guy with a big mouth, calls himself Electric. That'd shift the odds. Yeah, it would. I gotta call my bookie.
That has to kill him. Hey, who's screaming? Hey, you okay, man? You need some help? It ain't dangerous. It's just a trick. Hey, someone's freaking out. We make it out of this? First thing I'm gonna do is call my pa. See what happens, huh? That's what happens when you're sloppy.
I know, I heard it!
You ain't taking me down.
Damn it, where the hell is he?
This guy took a bad fall. Hey, buddy, you hurt?
Stop making noise!
What the? He's in trouble! Gonna need a stretcher for this one. Somebody give me Look out! You wanna get cut, Batman?
Looks like someone brought a bat to a knife fight. What you got for me? He's gone!
Welcome to this year's Boiler Deck Fights. You know I always get a laugh out of you first round lot. That's why I keep you boys around. Well, that and I need someone to clean up the pisser. Oh, and don't think I didn't notice those of you who didn't bet on yourselves. You're either cheap or lacking confidence.
Boss find any bias for me? Nah, Penguin's just been testing it out on his own so far.
Let's get started. Who's the
bat showed up!
Penguin is hosting some kind of fighting tournament. That's where I need to go.
You got problems!
You're about to be real sorry.
Keep after it!
This one! Know it? One swing!
You're nothing but trash!
Serious? I thought he was like a urban myth.
Oh, come on, ladies! Stop trying to keep your juices. All right, lads. The rest of you losers-to-be are gonna have to embarrass yourselves without me. God knows you can do it. I've got some business to take care of in the office, and I don't want to be disturbed. Tracy will be running the fights till I get back.
Sounds like Penguin will be in his office. Tracy should know where that is. I'll make her talk.
Now there's a naughty geezer. Proper
proper naughty. And he deserves a right proper welcome, don't he, lads?
You just saved me a lot of trouble coming here, Batman. I'm gonna kill you. Then I'm gonna jumpstart your heart. And kill you again.
I'm looking for Black Mask. Where is he?
I ain't here to talk. I'm here to kick your ass.
This is your last chance.
Just think of me as a bat zapper. Now, come.
Who wants to show me where the Penguin is?
All right, you lousy mugs. Time to earn your supper.
What the hell?
Did your mother teach you to fight like that? You don't have that off him? He's here looking for Commodore boys. Let's make sure he don't find him.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Any of you don't want a piece of what I'm offering, get down here and sort him out.
Him or us?
However much that hurts, you'll learn more if he gets to this.
You ain't gonna last long.
Oi, you geezers are a sorry lot. Bugger it all. You lads sure are a disappointment. To the casino then. Someone's got to warn Cobblepot what's coming his way.
Skip it.
Where's Cobblepot? I ain't telling you, Jack. A little more pressure and I'll crush your larynx. What's it going to be?
All right, all right. He's in his office. Only way in is through the theater, on the other side of the casino. But you'll never get past Tracy.
Tracy is not a problem. That worked better than the last interrogation.
do you think he'll call it? Final offer 2?
Final offer's the final offer. As in final, and then you can't make another one.
Good point. Well, maybe a new name's good luck. We could use it. An intruder on board, she says.
Yeah, when was the last time we had an intruder on this ship?
Yeah, who'd think to break into this heat?
All part of Penguin's plan, I'm sure.
Can Tracy stop him before he gets to the boss? I ain't that worried.
What is that thing? You beat us all!
For the Batman, from your mate, the Electrocutioner. Back on his feet he is, and he says you may have won this round, but the fight is far from over. He'll be back for you, Batman. Watch your heart.
Baczynski's come to. Now he's on the lam. I should have tied him up and called the cops to get him. Alfred, I had a run-in with one of the assassins, Lester Baczynski.
The Electrocutioner. Are you all right?
Yes, but he managed to escape. His gloves put out a strong electromagnetic pulse. If you can isolate the signal, I'll be able to track him down.
I'll get to work on that. Where are you off to now?
I'm on my way to the Final Offers casino. I'm going to make Penguin's assistant show me to her boss. Casino. Penguin's assistant must be nearby. I'll make her tell me where I can find Cobblepot's office.
It must be Vinny's. He's always forgetting stuff.
Should I go bring it to him?
You serious? We gotta move this cash before the bat gets here. I'm gonna finish. You can't run from...
You a persistent pain in my bottle. Mr. Cobblepot ain't taking new visitors, and there ain't no way of letting you into the theatre to see him, so you can be on your merry way. Show him the door, lad.
Can't touch this!
crying me to sleep. Let's see some action.
You believe this?
Come on, lads. Impress me now.
Just what I wanted. What kind of nut is
Reflex.
What a sorry bunch of dogs you lot are.
We're all done for.
You not aiming to see Christmas morning? Kill him!
Sounds like Cobblepot's office is connected to the theater, and the entrance is controlled from that security room.
Nothing. I just told her I was working Christmas Eve, and there weren't a damn thing she could do about it.
Like that.
Yeah, like that. Ain't like she's making enough she can tell me what to do.
Yeah, you're right. Can't let him get the upper hand.
That's what my dad always said. Of course, Mom would slap him right after. Mushroom.
Let's kill this son of a bitch.
Wait a minute. See? I told you. Nothing to worry about. Last guy's...
He's too strong. Is this the end?
Step out for a second, give me an hand. I can't. You know what that means? Yeah, someone's getting hurt. Serious issues out here. On our place, we got a whole boat full of flowers. We got that. You'll be fine.
He's calling me back in. Oh, now I'm already deep in it. Candy! She's earned herself a dry slap, she has.
That better be lip gloss you're reaching for.
Oi! You can't do this! I'm claustrophobic, I am! Come on, let me out! This ain't funny! Cobblepot ain't gonna be happy when he hears about this! Enough's enough! Open her up and let me out! I knew you didn't have what it takes to fight me fair! Oi! You can't do this! I'm claustrophobic, I am! Come on, let me out! This ain't funny! Come on! Enough's enough! Open her up and let me out! I knew you didn't have what it takes to fight me fair!
Hello, son. You know you ain't welcome here. And you know what we do to trespassers? Well, you're about to find out. You're about to learn it!
What's this guy's story?
Behold, the final offer. Ain't she a beauty? And to think I bought her for a song of a band of Somali pirates. They were gonna sell her for scrap if you can believe it. Now, she weren't always called the final offer. That was my work of genius. In a previous life, she was the hybrid cargo cruise liner Olivia B. Meredith. A proud old ship indeed. They don't build them like this anymore. Top-based nails, and with all the amenities of Arkham. Still do what they let slip through their fingers.
You gotta know, Mr. Falcone's not gonna stand for this.
You wanna end up on ice like your friends.
You scum, all of you. You got no idea what you're starting.
You don't get it, Mr. Falcone's done. Finished. A dying empire. It's our turn now.
Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
You calling me weak?
Meek! It's from the Bible.
I ain't never read that book. But if you're the playing type, maybe you should shut your mouth and pray your boss tells my boss what he wants to know. Else both of yous are gonna be, what do you guys say? Swimming
with the fishes? Oh, that's original. You think of that yourself, you low-class
I'm warning you, one more word.
What's causing that weird sound? That's it. I ain't moving without some help. Get up. Please get up.
This is it, man. He's gonna get us. What are we gonna do?
I don't want to end up like this chump. Do you? He's gotta be close. Find him already. Back off!
boss said he'd do. Take us out one at a time. Man!
Smoke's covering his tracks. Hey!
How does such a big noise come out of something so small? Found it! Oh! Help! Ah!
I won't hesitate!
What do you want? I didn't do nothing.
Who's your boss? What does Penguin want with him?
Alberto Falcone, but I got no idea what Penguin wants with him, I swear. I don't know what your game is, but old man Falcone will be in your debt if you take Cobblepot down. He's right through that door back there.
No thanks. I don't need the Falcones in my debt.
Now, where were we? Candy.
You suggested little Alberto over here. Hey, baby. Tried to convince his father to take early retirement. He disagreed and called you a, let's see, psychotic little bastard.
No, please!
Now you best listen, Falcone. 'Cause this is the last time I'll ask. What are you gonna tell your father?
That we're getting out of the weapons business. I promise. I'll make him do it.
I see your lips flapping, Bernie. But they ain't making the sound I want to hear. Uh-oh. You idiots better keep it.
Please, don't hurt me.
Are you waiting for a personal invitation? Don't stand there, kill him! Punch him in the face! Kill him, you bloody wakers! What are you waiting for? Come on now, remind me why I pay you punches! Kick his arse, you numpty brats! Now hold on a bloody minute! I seen your act! I ain't done nothing you not done!
Black Mask, put a bounty on my head. Where is he?
I don't keep tabs on every geezer with a grudge. You're not a popular bloke in this town.
You're running out of time.
Wait. Lacey Towers. There was a murder. It was supposed to be his same house. But old Black Mask, he's got problems of his own, I'd say. Someone broke in there.
It appears the game is over before it even begins.
I'm not playing games, Slade.
Tell me where I can find Black Mask.
I expect you'll be worth every penny of that. Surprising! Weak! That was a mistake.
Surprising!
It's over, Slade. What are you?
Nice seeing you, Batman. Feel free to let yourself out.
I can't let Penguin get away. There's more I need to ask him. Deathstroke's device to get up to the balcony.
You'll have more luck getting into a nun's skivvies than getting into this room. Go on then, beat it a bit harder. Really make me feel it. Well, as you can see, I got me hands full. Have a Merry Christmas, and piss off.
Alfred, see if you can find any information on a murder at Lacey Towers.
Looks like the police are on the scene now, sir. Oh, and this is interesting. They're saying Black Mask is the victim.
Black Mask dead. I'm on my way there now. I doubt Black Mask would trust Deathstroke with any useful information. I should follow Penguin's lead and hurry to Lacey Towers. I should use the device I took from Deathstroke. Alfred, get GCPD to take a look at the final offer, moored at Dixon Docks. They'll find Slade Wilson tied up and waiting for them, along with some of Penguin's illegally obtained weapons.
Another anonymous tip? Will do, sir.
Oppressed citizens of Gotham, your cries for help have been heard. I am Anarchy, voice of the people, here to save you from the plague of corruption that now infests this once proud city. Those hired and elected to keep us free and safe won't lift a finger. And why would they? They've been bought and paid for, encouraged to turn a blind eye. If they won't act, I will. At dawn's first light, the sources of Gotham's ruin will be destroyed. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming of propaganda and consumerist garbage.
As if there isn't enough going on tonight. I should hurry to Lacey Towers before the cops destroy all the evidence from the crime scene Penguin mentioned.
I was hoping to get a minute of your time. See, I've got a story to tell you. About crime and violence. Greed and vengeance. But it's also a story of redemption. Of second chances. Of change. I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those I fight to overthrow, I believe in choice. So, I offer you one. Let them detonate, or stop them. Your actions will determine what I do with you.
Over here. Whoa, easy now. I ain't looking for a fight. Got a message, that's all. Anarchy says if you're gonna make a withdrawal, you better do it soon.
Any available homicide units, please respond to 187 in the Bowery. Officers on scene report victim appears to have fallen from a nearby building.
When somebody's gone, we'll have a new system.
They say money makes the world go round, but it also makes for excellent shackles. You're tied to your job, your mortgage, your need to buy the next shiny thing your overpriced television seduces you with. Imagine what we could accomplish if only someone would set us free.
Alfred, we've got a problem.
So I saw. This Anarchy fellow mentioned 3 bombs, which means 2 still remain.
I need to find them.
I've no doubt you will, sir.
I need to take down all of these relays if I'm going to stop Enigma from releasing his data. The police know the victim fell from a nearby building. There's not much else in the file. His identity might shed some light on things. Brian Murphy, an account manager at the Gotham Merchants Bank. Cause of death, internal injuries sustained on impact. Now I know what happened. Time to find out how and why. This blood spatter indicates a high-velocity impact. I should check the roof. The railing here is broken. Was it an accident, or was he pushed? sets of footprints means the victim wasn't alone, and the scattered paperwork suggests he had a briefcase. I need to find that. Interesting. There are 2 sets of fingerprints here. One belongs to the victim, the other to Robert Haynes, a well-known con artist. Alfred, I need the last known location of Robert Haynes. I'll send over everything I've got in case it helps.
No need, sir. I already have a search area. Check your display.
Crap! The bat's coming for us!
You're drawn to me. Go on, admit it. Like little moths to the light. Flit on over. You want to know what I'm selling. And if you don't, too bad. You can't shut me off any more than you can the billboards, or the branding on your clothes, or the flyers that litter the streets, or the sound bites that clog the air. I'm in your face. I'm in your head. Just like them. But I'm the menace? Here I am trying to educate. But you don't want to hear it. You just want to buy it. But only if everyone else does too. You're drawn to me. Go on, admit it.
We gotta shut him down to shut him up. Otherwise, we'll never be free.
You want to know what I'm selling? And if you don't, too bad. You can't shut me up anymore than you can the billboard.
bit off more than we can chew.
Anarchy's right, you know. Cops don't care about us. We'd be better off without them. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Let's get a piece of that action. Fight's the way to boy.
Ourselves a scanner and figure out where the assassins are. And after they're done fighting, they're after Batman, right? Seriously considering giving Gordon the job. This could be bad. Bad for him, maybe. Afterwards, with the cops all gone. Most of them are so crooked we'll be safer without them. But someone's got to keep the peace.
Not someone. Everyone. That's a Batman. We ain't living like this no more. Let's make an example.
Interesting. Even after knowing all you did about the places I targeted, you spared them.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Disappoint me? Not at all. Come on down to the courthouse so we can continue Gotham's trial.
The cops investigating this crime should have a relay station set up. It'll look like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop.
Form up!
Rubio, what's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
Put in shut case. Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. I mean, we found the bastard's stubby little fingerprints right by the bodies.
Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one. Fingerprints, 2 dead bodies.